What's good, guys? It's JB Trades, and I did take a trade today, and this is a daily recap. So let's get into it. So today, let's just dive deep in to news. Today there was news. There was PMI and a couple other stuff too, like Trump and well, I did not know that Trump won, but there was news at 10, and a very important one was Powell speaking at 12. And so in the back of my mind, I did not want to trade. Like I put in my head I was not going to trade, but I was still going to look at the market. And as you can see, it's 9 bills. So it's like a break-even trade. So let me dive in deeper with y'all. So I couldn't do an analysis because I chose to oversleep. So I basically woke up in market open. So I was just looking like pretty quick, and I had to go work with my dad. And so I just kept looking at my phone, but I didn't see these awesome confluences. I'm gonna dive deeper on what I should have done, and then I'm gonna tell you how I typically entered. And so if I was in my setup, like on my desk, I'm working this on like my PC or something like this. So let's get on the 1 hour. So my daily bias, it would have been London consolidation and then New York manipulation reversal. So I was pretty bare. I would have been pretty bare. As you can see, there was Asian highs. No, Asian highs already got swept by London, but there was London highs and then previous day highs, as you can see here on NQ as well. And then to mark off, of course, I marked off like this liquidity right here, imbalances, all those stuff, and then I'll scale on the 5 minute. And so market open, I waited till 9:45 to see like how everything's going with PMI. And nothing crazy. So when market opens, it started moving a little slow, but it did fill London high. So it created an SMT divergence, a bearish. So and NQ did not make highs, it just made lower lows. So NQ was leading, ES was lagging. And during this trade, I would rather trade with and ES, and I did take a trade on ES. And so after you can see this made a newer high, and which swept this liquidity, and which created a order block. And as you can see right here too, there's this bullish fair value gap still being respected. So as you can see, while this order block was being made, it inversed this fair value gap. And then during at 10:05, it comes back in this order block, fills order block, and while filling this order block, what did it do? It filled equilibrium. And if I caught this, what I would have done is scale on the 1 minute. As you can see right here, there's a break of structure off of this down candle right here, and it was a candle closure under the equilibrium, and so I would have went shorts off of this and then put my stop loss above this, or if I would like, I would put above here. I would most likely done here, and then to target lows, I would have targeted this one right, this low, and then if I was feeling like a bit riskier, I would have put my I would have put my full take profit right here, which is a crazy RR if you think about it, right? And so I was in the right setup, I was in the right mindset, so I did not see this great setup cooking up, but let me show you how I took this trade. So let me take off this. I was aware with the SMT divergence. I was on ES. I'd rather take a trade on ES. Started there, my fault. And then I did see this inverse No, I'm sorry. I did see this equilibrium being respected. And so I scale on the 1 minute, but I was still nervous, just waiting for like, I just wanted a confirmation of bearish order flow. And so what did I do? I waited. It's inverse, but I waited for a breaker structure in which as soon as this filled, I kept waiting a little bit more, and then I entered short right here, right? Actually, yeah. And then I put my stop loss right here above this high, and then I put my TP right here, and then I had another TP like somewhere here. I'm just like imaging it, and so I saw order flow was looking pretty good, and so I lowered it right here, right here, like a little bit above. There you go. And so after that was done, I kept waiting. You know, I was helping my dad working. He was literally painting. And then so I just kept looking at my phone. Just kept looking at my phone, kept looking at my phone. And then during at like 10:54, I was feeling nervous because I see order flow just consistently going up. So I think the trend was over. So what happened was, I can mark it for y'all. What happened was during this candle right here, during that candle, I chose to go break even. And so I closed my position, which I shouldn't have done. I should just have let the trade play out. And so that's what made me be up $18 if you calculate that with two accounts. But it's pretty unfortunate. The bias was there. If I was in my setup and really like chose to lock in, I would have entered in an amazing trade. It's okay. I'm up like 9 bills. I'm not gonna be mad about it. The bias was there. The mindset's there. I'm improving every day. So it's not the end of the world. You feel me? But this is the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you like following this journey of me trying to make 5 figures, $10,000 or more, under a month till I graduate, that's my goal, which will happen. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, like if you respect the journey or things that, like any questions, I'm soon gonna make a Discord. I'm just working on it a little bit more. And the goal for the Big 25 to end it off, trying to scale this YouTube channel for 100 subscribers, which would be awesome. And I know it can happen. So this is JB Trades. Hope you guys enjoy. God bless and out.